Yo, guys, what is up? I just want to say that Ubisoft is not doing too well.
When is this over?
Like, seriously, when are they gonna give people a break with the stupid shit that they're doing? Like, come on, man.
This is the place. I swear.
Like,
Just 10 years until my awful son.
can anyone at Ubisoft not do their stupid crap?
I need a picture.
And with the way things have been going at at Ubisoft, I mean their flagship series, the Rainbow Six and Splinter Cell games, and let's not forget they have a serious like crappy problem with the way they treat their their player base. And let's not forget the third flagship series that they're known for.
Can't stand this anymore.
Yep, their third flagship series,
You're stealing my thunder.
which is in fact the Watchdogs franchise. Like, how can some people play a video game from them, but once it ends up going about,
You better pay for that.
you know,
Undercover.
like going and like having some serious like 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 we got like Ubisoft copyright striking channels and shit. They copyright strike my channel. And let's not forget that with the way Ubisoft is, I can guarantee that there's going to be no one wanting to play another Ubisoft game again. Ubisoft used to be about the player base, but that was back like way back when I was a kid. Like, seriously. Like, we have like a big old player base exodus going on with Ubisoft. let's not forget the shittiest part of how they treat, like, how they treat their player base. Like, how can somebody play a Ubisoft game without them being told that they cannot own what they bought? That's bullshit. That is bullshit, and everybody knows it. But what the fuck do you expect from a company that lost its identity in greed? They lost their identity in the whole greedy game business. And probably it's because the old guard of Ubisoft is probably no longer there and retired by the time that the Splinter Cell series came to an end. And also, let's not forget the Assassin's Creed series, which was on a franchise fatigue. And let's not forget the Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon series. They only have a handful of series, and some of them have franchise fatigue. And it leaves a bad taste in players' mouths that they get addicted to the first 5 games, and then bam, the blatant franchise fatigue, and people are burnt out on the same franchise.
I'm not angry. I'm just pissed.
And Watchdogs had quickly fizzled because it couldn't cut it. We all know that Watchdogs completely and without a shadow of a doubt sucked in the very beginning. The franchise wasn't gonna last. We all know how we have a lot of franchise fatigues. And the only franchise that doesn't get franchise fatigue is those WWE games. And you gotta think, the WWE video games have not had a franchise fatigue. And I'm saying that just because the whole franchise, the whole WWE video gaming franchise was on the back of a real life company, a real life professional wrestling company known for their professional wrestling athletes and talent and for their storytelling. We all know that Watchdogs was not going to get on that level. Despite well-written characters, we all know that Watchdogs was never going to get on that level as the Golden Age, the Attitude Era, the ruthless aggression of the WWE in storytelling and popularity.
Watch where I'm going, buddy. Can't keep track of all these gangs anymore.
I mean, we all know that the WWE has been a flagship company. We all know that Ubisoft's video gaming franchises, they tried to, like, they tried with every fiber of their being, every fiber of their being, they tried getting on the level that the WWE is at. I mean, think for a second. Think think about this for a second. The WWE has been a colossal giant. One of the colossal giants in pro wrestling and the entertainment business for generations, dating back to its genesis with Vince McMahon Sr. And the WWE started out as a professional boxing company. No title belt. Well, I think there was title belts back when Vince McMahon Sr. was in charge. But there was no, like, pyrotechnics, no entrance music, no outlandish gimmicks and characters until Vince McMahon Jr. got ownership of the company when his dad stepped down. And now we have Triple fucking H running the WWE. We all know that Ubisoft failed at earning that right to be as greedy as the WWE or as big as them, because they thought that they could get greedy. They thought, oh, why don't we just make our player base buy things that they can't even own, because we think we have the right to tell them that they can't own shit that we make for them. And I do believe it's Ubisoft's fault. They're gonna be another game dev company that ends up in the fucking ground. Like, we got like Volition, who did listen to their fan base, their player base, and they're in the fucking ground because of bad problems within the company. We all know that Rare is in the fucking ground and has been in the fucking ground for 20 years. We all know Midway's has been in the fucking ground for 20 years. Like, I'm serious. Give me an old game developing studio that's still around, still to this very fucking day, that has not gone in the fucking ground. Like, we all know Nintendo is not in the fucking ground because it's a conglomerate. We all know Sony ain't in the ground because it's conglomerate. But the very conglomerates have like a lot to do with having like Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, the conglomerates, and with Microsoft being the parent company of Xbox, we all know that Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo, which 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 those conglomerates have small game developing studios under their banner. We all know that if things continue to get worse, we will see like a lot, and I mean a lot of game devs come, stick around for 2 or 3 decades, and then go in the fucking ground. We all know Volition went in the fucking ground. We all, I mean, we all know that THQ is in the fucking ground. We got publishers and developers in the gaming industry in the fucking ground. There's probably a pop cultural fucking graveyard in the gaming space. Like we got like a lot of them, probably a lot more. We all know that Iguana and Acclaim are on the ground. We all know that Acclaim and Iguana Studios is in the ground. And who knows? There may be a new generation of game developing studios and video game publishing companies coming out of nowhere, out of the woodworks, where the older generation of game developing studios and video game publishing companies that are almost in the ground. All the video game developing companies and video game publishing companies that I grew up with are almost in the fucking ground because of bad, poor, or worthless bad business practices, because they wanted to go and get greedy. Microtransactions, next day patches, releasing broken, buggy games, and releasing games and writing and making games that people did not ask for, nor would they ever want to pay for. And we all know for a flying motherfucking fact that with the microtransactions, shark cards, and every
You're gonna trust Galileo over me?
like we got like a lot, I mean a lot of games going about having said
No surprise there.
You're gonna wish you killed me.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
like
Grayson, get down!
I mean I just
Who's that security area?
like I'm serious about all this, you know? Who knows? With the older guard getting greedy and selfish and not showing any ounce of any respect to their player base. We all know that with the way things have been going,
That's the paper.
like bad investments, dude. We all know that those game developers and those game publishers are in the pop cultural graveyard. Did they really think that they were on the same level as the WWE? No! Not by a fucking long shot. Not by a fucking long shot. They were never gonna get on the same level.
Guess I won.
Never gonna get on the same level as the WWE because the WWE is a fucking motherfucking powerhouse in entertainment. The reason why it's around is because a lot of wrestling fans clamored on to that because that's been a massive part of their childhoods and their teenhoods. Practically, they built their fucking lives around watching WWE every fucking weeknight. Whenever they had money, they could pay for the fucking pay-per-views, the special events, televised events, like pay-per-views.
Lord, help me not say what's really on my mind.
And Ubisoft thinks that they're on that fucking same level, same playing field as the WWE. I think fucking not. Not by fucking long shot. They're gonna go in the pop cultural graveyard with the rest of those publishers and developers who decided it was okay to be greedy. Y'all forget y'all's fucking place was to make and release and get those video games published and make them good, catchy from scratch.
Look, kid.
And training writers to go about like training new writers to go the same way with the same skills in writing and storytelling.
Going now.
Like, how hard is it for the new guard, the new blood, to be like the old guard of storytelling in video gaming, in the video gaming industry? I am sick and tired of watching all my favorite video game publishers go in the fucking graveyard. Video game developing companies going in the fucking graveyard. And some of them going fucking woke. I'm sick and tired of seeing that happen. But anyways, this has been your boy, Jason Dwee's Vids. And I want you to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications, and you won't miss a single video. I love you, my Dweez Nation.